These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
2-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Three and a half to go, first quarter.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either eat.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down at the
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Derrick Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say, on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll give Henry another shot. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Titans 14, Jaguars nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Check 4, check 4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
2 yards.
21-0 our score after one.
At the 24-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Titan football.
35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
That is caught inside the 5. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check three.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Good. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run with Henry. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right.
3-yard line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. It got his man complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Titans' 9-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, This is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 16. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Jaguars 10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Connection made with Chenault. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
53's the mic. 53, check.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. 53's the Mike. 53. Check it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught at the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
Escaping the pressure. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll find Moreau here. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Come on, D.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 1-yard line.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Titans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.